we go.
Hello everyone, this is John with Money on the Floor Currency Trader, and right now we're going over our new scalping template. Basically I came up with this for US 30. We needed something to get us in and get us out fast because we know US 30 is called, for us, is called Dirty 30. The reason why is in maybe the Forex pairs we win 100 but you lose 20, lose 30, lose 40. Maybe gold, you go and trade that and you win maybe 1,000 but you lose 300, 400, 500. But with Dirty 30 you can win 1,000 but lose 2,000. So you need to be very careful trading this pair. A lot of people have horror stories, and I do like this pair. It makes lots of money and that's why it's worth trading it. But you need to trade it with a template that tells you when to get out, when it's time to get out, and it's very important that you follow those rules. So basically how this sets up is we're looking for these simple arrows in here, and it's also down below. All of this arrow is telling us that that bar right there just got fat. So once we get an arrow right here, we can see we had structure, and by looking left you'd probably see more structure down there. Now we got the arrow, and that tells us we're looking for sells. At that time we see both the histograms went red, the candle went underneath the yellow. As soon as it went underneath the yellow, also you can see that there's a triangle formation here. That's the basis of our A plus trade. So we're trying to go down probably to the 50 moving average. That's most common because what we mostly trade is away from the 50 to the 50, away from the 50 to the 50. So we would see this arrow. As soon as it went underneath, it would be a sell trade. As soon as we got down to the 50, we would exit. If you did not get out at that time, there was a yellow X that told you that this is probably the best time to get out, and also our histogram went green. As soon as anything on the histogram goes green, opposite color, you want to get out. It's very important. Now with this trading system, when they're both green at the bottom, it's the best time to buy. When they're both red, best time to sell, and vice versa. But when they're in between, it means that there is no trade. You want to be careful with that. So the idea is, let's go back, find another one here real quick. Here's one that was a buy trade. This is just before that one. We had the fat arrow, the fat bar come in, gave us the arrow. It says it was okay to look for a buy trade, but we did not have both histograms green, therefore you would not buy. So what happens, it did pull back really deep, and when it came back up, both of them were green, went above the yellow. You could have taken a buy right in here. You like to see it go above the last wick, but this system we're trying to get in as fast as we can. You would have entered here. It did pull back, and if you had your stop loss down here, it did not get anywhere near there. We're looking for usually head fakes, and once you do get a head fake, we usually put a line below that, and if it breaks that line, then we're out of the trade. But it did not break that line, pulled right back up, took off, went above the 50, went straight up, made us money, pulled back, went all the way up. Let's squinch the chart down just a little bit, and we got our infamous red dot, which is for the 3-4 RSI reversal dot. For the RSIs telling us they crossed, and we have bearish momentum. So that would end the trade at that point. Plus, remember, the histogram went red. So you had two things telling you to get out very quickly. So it's very easy to get in here, make money, and get out. And right here, we had a second trade. Because usually when you have one momentum move up, you usually have a momentum move down. You can see you had a double top. Remember, this is the same one we just looked at with the X. So let's go look at something else. Now, what you don't want to trade in is where you got something like this. You got the yellow line and the white line hovering around each other. That's really bad. We like to see them farther apart. When they're hovering around, it's usually a no trade situation. Now if you took a trade in here, let's say you saw the red arrow, everything was red, you went for it and right away was hardly any money there, or you broke even or even lost, you would say, wait a minute, something's wrong, we're consolidated. So then you would still come in here like we always train and to put this into a box. Once it breaks that box, that's when you start trading again, and there it would be right here coming down. Because you had the red arrow, everything was red, went underneath, there was your shell trade, you get out on the green dot. Works out really, really good for this template. Let's go over here and find another one. I hate to cherry pick them, but let's find something at the top. Here we go. Right here we can see we had structure. Looking left, you probably had structure. And we went underneath. Now you like to see the candles clear, the ones that are there, the horizontal ones. Which means is we got sideways candles right here. Now you don't have to, but it's safer to get in right there and trade that down. Usually when you hit the 50, you exit, pulled back up, went back down, bounced around. You had another dot, went underneath the 50 right here. That was a good trade. You could finish taking this one down. These are all trend trades. You could have done quite a few things here. You could have just held it and then let it pull back up. As long as it didn't go past the head fake one candle up, you were fine. Well, you did have a head fake here. It went past it, so I probably would have got out. and then I would have got back in on this one, brought it back down, exit on the green dot, got back in on the red dot, enter on the red dot right here, and then on the opposite arrow you would exit the trade, because this was telling you you're going down the whole time. Now if you're really crazy, you could have just held this all the way down until you got to the opposite arrow, and I'm not saying that's not the wrong thing to do, but mentally with this pair it's very difficult to do, because usually you're scared you're going to lose money. So, and that's the whole key. So what I like to do is trade away from the 50 to the 50, exit the trade, look for another trade to go back underneath. This one did pop underneath, and if you did take it, it did exit the trade, and then it pulled back up, got in again, so there was still re-entries on this. So basically we had an A plus trade up, back to the 50, then trending trades down. This is something we teach in our classes, and we do offer a boot camp that's $900 right now, and the price will be going up, so don't think it's going to be staying at that price forever. So it takes a lot of my time to do that, so the price is going to have to go up if people want to learn everything that I know to help them make money in the markets, because this is where it's at. You need to be able to learn how to trade on naked charts. These are just indicators. These are tools to help you trade. They're not to tell you what to do. They're able to give you hints of what to do. You need to know where structure is, support and resistance, moving averages, ADR, lots of price action, and don't forget patterns in the market. All these things are so important. If you don't understand those, you're already at a hindrance. And look right here, we have a rising wedge coming in. If you didn't know that, you really missed out. There's quite a few things here telling you that this trade was going on. So I mean, just by looking at this, just to go over it, throw up some ideas for you guys. So right there we had a rising wedge, broke it. That's a sign that we should be going down anyway. Plus we had structure. Plus we had a triangle, an A plus trade. We had a momentum strategy down. I mean, everything is here to tell you how to trade. These are just things to help you. You should be able to do this without this. So with this, it makes it even easier. And that's what I preach, and that's what I teach. Let me go over here and show you to the website. Here's our website. So if you want to get in with the coaching, or you want to sign up and get the template, all you do is go over here. Right now we do have a special for 2 weeks, but it does not come with the template. It's the trial. You try it out. If you like that, it just ends, and you'd have to re-sign up again for the full for the monthly process. And if you did that, then you would get the templates, all the templates I got. So you would come into here, you go to trade rooms, and right here you would either get all 3 trade rooms, or you can go for the New York, which is probably our most popular. And then we also have our Asia and London. So we have 2 of those. But if you want all 3 for $225, we're letting you get on those. Now that might be going up too. I'm hoping to keep that down for a while. I'm not in a big hurry to raise it. And then also we have our trade copier service. And the special isn't on here. You'd have to go back to that page and click the special. And also we have the coaching. So let me go over here to the coaching. In the coaching, we have our one-on-one coaching. So if you're looking for a little bit of help, it's $108 an hour. We can come in here and help you for an hour. Usually I run it over a little bit more. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help it make more for you. So the idea is, if you come to me, I want to help you make money. That's all there is to it. Right here we have our boot camp, which is probably the most popular. And if you want even more, we got this one here where I do hands-on trading with you, and we take you from a beginner trader to an expert trader, hands-on, making you go through all the ropes. This one here, I teach you everything and you have to do all the ropes. This one here, you work with me and we do it together, and I make sure that you get it. And that's what it's all about. But there's a big difference in price. And both of these will be going up soon. So if you like these and you want to learn this stuff, definitely jump in now. Now is going to be the best time, and I appreciate everybody's time. Let's make money in the markets, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.